All right, and I figured it out. Man, I'm a pro sometimes. Get it right. Welcome, folks. Another episode here with the Praetors Rejects and the lovely artist collective above my head here. We're ready to play some Lost Mines of Phandelver. Have a little fun. We've got a down player again. One player and two teeth, we should say. The Tooth Fairy will be making some buck tonight. Okay, so we're giving some bucks. Got some wisdom teeth that got pulled, so we wish Taryn a speedy recovery. Hopefully the drugs are good. Okay, knock you out, have some fun, see lots of things, and maybe have a fantasy in your own mind. You know, it's 10 times funner than what we're doing. You never know. Other than that, we're ready to go. We're ready to play. Lots happening, folks. We got Halloween coming up. And we want to make sure everybody watches the show. Go and check Monday session. It will be live here on YouTube. I'll have it posted here probably tomorrow, but it is actually replayable on the Twitch channel right now. But our lovely ladies of Storm King's Thunder did their cosplay. And they had a lot of fun, and it was some great costumes. Well done game with DM Esquire, Seth, and the ladies of Storm King's Thunder. So we want to give a shout out to them and thank them for dressing up. We will not be streaming Saturday night. The ladies of Slave Lords, we've got two. One is going to go party, and one has got our family stuff, maybe in like a home party. And then, the rest of us are, nerds and would have played no life, but I partied for quite some time in the club business. So I've done there, been there, had fun. And we're decorating the house ready for Sunday night with the neighborhood here and see how many people we can upset with our gory decorations in our front yard. So have fun there. And what else? But we will be playing actually Saturday night. I will be live probably across both channels, doing Jackbox. We'll probably run, I've got all the there's an 8th version that's just come out, so we'll probably run that. If anybody's interested, I'll make announcements through the rest of the week too. We'll be doing that. We'll probably run some Phasmophobia. They just released a new update with a campsite and some new ghost to hunt. So I'm looking forward to getting into that game. I think it's really cool. We do Among Us. And there's a few of us doing some War Thunder also. So lots of things, but we'll kind of do a round robin, just see what everybody's doing, hanging out that don't have social lives. If you want to hang out on the channels, please come and have some fun with us. Other than that,
no idea what you were just talking about.
You have no
All those things you were naming are those games?
Those are games that you basically that you have there, multiple people can play it together. Mainly the Jackbox one is like trivia games. There's multiple versions of it. There's drawing games. There's all these sorts of interactive, and you basically all log in. You go into a web portal that I activate through the game, and you can hop in and you play together. Among Us is a kind of a whodunit space thriller. You run around, and one of you is a killer, and the rest of you is trying to do your task, and the killer's trying not to get caught killing the rest of the crew members as you run around, and you can try to blame others and, have trials and all that. It's a lot of fun. Phasmophobia is a ghost hunting game. 4 people can play, and basically you go to locations and you try to hunt ghosts before the ghost gets upset and kills you. And it's got some nice jump scares when you first start playing it. I was freaking out for the first 6 months that I played in the game. Now understanding it's not real, but those first couple of times that ghost comes up, pops up in front of your face and whispers in your ear, you kind of scream. I'll be a little baby bitch. I'll admit it. And so, yeah, so anyways,
video game too. That's crazy.
It is. It's what's really what I'd love to know is try the VR version of it with the goggles and all that, because that I would still knowing that it's fake. You're walking in the house, and all of a sudden you hear whisper in your ear, and you're just like, F this. I'm done. I'm throwing off the goggles. I ain't messing with it. Turn off all the lights. Anyway, so lots of stuff happening there. But we'll do that Saturday night. We'll reject Halloween party if anybody's around. I think we've got 4 or 5 already said they're going to hang out. So the more the merrier. And we'll just see what trouble. Like I said, we'll just play games and hang out and do, you know, act like we're partying, even though we're at home. Stay safe. That's the thing. All right. Anyway, so let's get after it. Like I said, we're down a player. We'll role play her appropriately. We're in the thick of things right now. If y'all remember, someone's laying in the middle of the floor in front of all y'all with an arrow stuck in his chest, and he's twitching violently right now. So let's do our introductions, and then we'll do that. We'll see who wants to recap for a point of inspiration, and then we'll start the game off. Gerda, you're up first.
Hello, I play Gerda. I am Doodlemander. You can find me on Twitch socials at Doodlemander. And yeah, Gerda's a cleric. She's old, but she has a heart of gold.
You rhymed.
Wait for the pacemaker to kick in.
And he don't know it.
Oh my lord. Okay, Lynn, you're next then. Pasquale. Okay. Pasquale.
My name is Lynn. I am from Metalhead Minis. You can find all of our social links and everything on metalheadminis.com. And I play Pasquale Belisario, and he is also known as Pat. And Pat is a dragonborn rogue, and he says like a lot of puns, and he's like kind of rude and stuff. So it's pretty awesome. Thanks for having me. And now here's Jim with the weather.
Zaz, you're next then.
Sweet. Hello, my name is Zach. I feel like a guest on our celebrity D&D here. And
So modest.
I know. I play Zaz. Zaz is a goblin paladin background of a pirate. So he's got a lot of juxtaposition going on. And you can find me on Donjon Master on Instagram. I make maps. I draw character sketches. I'm currently looking at doing a commission at the moment, but I can't talk about what it is. So maybe if he ends up doing the Kickstarter, then I'll let y'all know.
Your echo came back. Is that from her, or did something change?
Is it really?
Again?
It must have. I'm going to double check my
just
webcam.
very faint.
That's what turned on.
Just making sure it's not her mic. And Mike, you're next. Skarn.
Yes, my name is Taryn Haley, and you can find me at Tea Time with Taryn, and that's on Twitch or Instagram or any of that. I love playing D&D, and my character is Skarn Wolfmaster. He's a fighter, level 1, and I'm just here having fun. We did a lot of kicking of butt. I tried to talk 2 different humanoids or goblinoids into doing stuff instead of fighting, but neither one of them wanted to take the hint. So
the first one did. First one did, because you went to go. He said, "Go kill Klarg."
Not at first, though. He didn't fall for the 100 gold. Remember?
Well, he wanted the 100. He wants the 100 gold now too. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Now he wants the 100. Yeah. So he didn't fall for it at first, but then he did. So but then we went to Klarg. I beheaded Klarg. And brought the head back and ended up getting shot in the chest, and now I'm doing a mullet on the floor.
Oh my god, that was you?
He took an arrow to the chest. He stepped into the room a little bit more, and yep, a goblin had a held action, which you will find out that monsters have those abilities too, just like you. And what basically did is that hold on, let's get over here. Yimik, or the leader of the goblins, which you're finding out, or one that was speaking for them in this area, basically said he's got this old human soldier looking guy that they beat the snot out of, that looks like he's on his basically on death's bed, and they guys Yimik's his goblin's got a dagger to his throat and says, "You mess with me or whatever, I'm gonna slice his throat," and just throw him over the side of the little cliff, the little ledge right here. And he So yes, Skarn tried to bribe him, and he says, "No, what I want you to do is go kill Klarg, a bugbear that runs this area, and you can have the human. Bring back proof that you killed Klarg." And so y'all acquiesced to that, backed up, went to deal with Klarg, kicked Butte over there. He decapitated Skarn, most certainly decapitated Klarg's head. You found you found a potion, some gold, things like that. Found a bunch of supplies that you seem to, when you add 2 + 2 instead of getting 3, you see that they look like they're supplies that have been robbed of late, because there were multiple insignias on the side of the crates, along with the haberdasheries and the lion shield costers and stuff like that. And so, yes, you fulfilled that part and went back to throw, I think you threw the head in there too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
So
I threw the head in there.
Yeah, threw the head in there saying, "Give us the human." And he decided, you know what? No, I want the you got the Klarg, but I also want that gold, and we'll leave the cave system. And Skarn said, "No, I don't believe so. We had a deal." And this goblin reneged on the deal and said, "No, this is what I want." And Skarn was in his preparing to be the battle hammer, and instead a goblin fired an arrow and plunked it right into Skarn, because Skarn was low at the offset there, and now he's at the front of the ground there, on his back, arrow stuck right in the middle of his chest. And that is where we left the action, at the bottom of the order there. Actually, we hadn't rolled initiative, honestly. So we will actually roll initiative now. All of us will, because we are back into full combat. Because the goblins have proceeded. Yamik, pull the human back around where you can't see what's going on. The human, in a very frail voice, warned you before that all took place to not trust them, when Yamik then slapped him and basically think he knocked him out or whatever. And that is where we pick up the action. So it is, let me move this up. We'll do,
Come here.
okay, I believe it is Ella who is at the top of the order there. And since we're in planar, she's going to have a very hard time. What she's going to do is, Mike, I'm going to have you, I'm going to clear out her character ownership for a second, so both of us can have access to her.
All right.
What that means is that I would clear the owner. You're going to click on the character button on the right hand side over there, and you should see her pop up. Her character selection.
Oh,
on the far right hand side, you're going to see the character button, the big buttons on the right hand side. One of them should say characters. Okay, click. Yeah, there you go. Now you've got both character sheets that you can control for her. I can also see it just by opening it up. And some of these rolls I'm going to want you to make, because I'm not going to make them, but she is going to, what I was going to have her do was to move up here next to Gerda up against the wall. Actually, it's here. She's got more space here on the ledge. And I need you to make a dexterity check for her, or acrobatics.
The map. Sorry, the map's not showing for me.
Well, so we had, you missed that part. How do you open up the map that you were last on? Do you remember, Pasquale?
Pick me.
No, but so let her know. Tell her what to do. So she'll remember. We're teasing her.
On your character sheet, there's the 2 icons of your character. Double click on the one on the right. That one.
You said acrobatics check, right?
Yes,
yeah.
It did. There you go. Okay, all you had to do is beat a 10.
Almost a 20.
Yeah, it's Lynn. So that's what you remember. If some reason the map closes, if you double click on the character portrait on the right, it will bring you up the last map that your token's on, just so you know.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Thank you.
Yeah, no, you did great. And sometimes I send them, and I'm trying to get y'all to remember, just so I don't have to send it all the time, because sometimes you close it out and forget. Okay, she held her balance. So what she's going to do is her action was going to be is to stick a healing potion in Skarn's gullet, basically ram one down his throat, and we're gonna grab a potion out of your bag and use her action to use your healing potion there, Skarny. So what you need to do is open up your character sheet, go to your actions tab, okay, and scroll down to your supply, but it's the supply areas on the bottom of the actions tab, and you should have a healing potion sitting there, okay?
Yeah.
What I want you to do is click on them. Hold on, you did that too quickly. You gotta listen 1 second. You first got to make the roll. So what I want you to do is to hit the magnifying glass next to healing potion on the right hand side over there, and it's going to show you the roll. I want you to grab that 2d4 plus 2 and drag and drop it on your token on the character on the map or in the combat tracker, either one. Grab that text 2d4 plus 2. There you go. Okay. You just healed yourself. Oh, wow. It's still a heal, but it was for the minimum amount of heal. Now, once you've used the potion, click on the little, circle, to show that you've used it on in the supplies next to potion healing. Click that little, the little indicator box, the little circle, and that puts a check mark on it. Skarn. There you go. Now it's gone. It's shown that you've used it, just like ammunition. And so now yours has been used for the combat until you replace it. But you have healed yourself. So she has given you life. So on your turn, you can find yourself waking up from being unconscious, and you'll be able to act. That's how quickly you can heal yourself. Had someone not done that on your turn, Fantasy Grounds would have started rolling your death saves for you, and it rolls it automatically for each round. And you're still alive until you either make three death saves and get a point back, roll a 20, which gets you a point back on any of those saves, or if you roll 3 failures, you're dead. So that is her action and her turn. Pasquale, you're next up. You have no real clear. Well, yeah, you because you have to move into the room.
Yeah.
You could get right on the other side of Skarn in the room to do anything. If you were going to try to shoot from where you're at, you've got 2 people, standing, 1 on the ground. And so that's a minimum of half cover, if not more. So that's a -5 on any type of shot. But to move through,
I kind of feel like, right. I kind of feel like if I move to the front, that would be
it's up to you.
in this particular case, because there's 2 of them, more like a tank move.
Well, you've got, there's more than 2 in
That's not
there.
a tank.
So because
You're also hurt
Yeah.
pretty bad too.
Yeah, now you also have a
true.
healing
I got
potion
like
that
5 hit points.
Well, don't forget
Yeah.
you have a healing potion too. You can
Okay.
use if you want.
Okay. Let me go.
But it's an
to
action.
my inventory part, right?
You go to
Oh,
your
okay.
action,
Yeah. Fair.
go to your actions tab, scroll all the way down to the bottom. You,
the
click-
bottom. Okay.
You have the actions tab in your supplies area. You're going to hit the magnifying
Yeah.
glass to open up the potion of healing so you see the actual roll. Then you can, if you're going to take yours, you can grab that 2d4 plus 2 and drag and drop it on your token on the map. That makes
Wait,
sense.
I'm on my sheet.
Yeah.
Not
so
really, because I'm
Okay,
on
okay.
inventory.
go
that's okay.
go to your actions tab. Go to your actions tab. I've coded the healing for you, so you can roll it. Make Fantasy Grounds roll it for you. So on your actions tab, go all the way down to the bottom to supplies.
Okay.
Okay, you see potion healing. There's a magnifying glass. Click on the magnifying
Right.
glass. You see the 2d4 plus 2? Grab that and drag and drop it on your token on the map.
Oh, okay.
That will perform the roll for you, give you the heal. There you go. You got yourself 8 points of health back. Now, next to potion of healing, click off the little indicator, the little circle to show that you've used it. And watch what happens when you click on that under supplies. Click on the little circle. Put a check mark next
the
to
one,
potion of healing. See, it disappears. You've used it. And so until you replace it, you can't use it again. There's your indicator. That is your action. Now you still have movement, or you can pass your turn.
No, I'm gonna pass my turn. Yeah.
Okay, so Zaz.
All right, so just real quick, these goblins, are these the ones that attacked us, or are they the ones that sent us off to go?
So you were an attack at the beginning when you got in here. I think the attack started, but you took a couple of them out, and then the leader said stop, and he pulled the human that he's got hostage over and said, continue on and not kill the human. He then negotiated with Skarn to say, you guys go over to the other side and deal with the bugbear that's over there and a few more goblins and bring me his head back. And that's what you've done. But then Skarn, they just thought he was a little itchy or slip of the finger by accident. These things happen in heat of the battle. And he took an arrow to the chest. So.
Yeah, I'm going to. 1, 2.
What you gonna do?
3.
Yeah. Now goblins have. Goblins have ability. I think you've got nimble, fury of the small. Yeah. So what I'll allow you to do. Well, you're the only one that can do that. Normally it would be 10 feet of movement through every token that's on the map of your companions. Well, with only 30 feet of movement, you wouldn't be able to make it all the way through there. But because you have fury of the small, which is supposed to be larger than you, I don't mind you using that. I'll
okay, thank
pull
you.
the punches a little bit. And goblins, like I said, these are your distant, far unrelated cousins. Okay, and so you move into the room, and what do you do?
And I've never met them before, and Skarn here has at least traveled with me, so I know him a little bit, and his heart's pure. What I'm going for. So I say, die! And I don't recall if I had my bow out still from last time.
Well, we started new. We started the combat new, so you can rearm yourself appropriately. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And so that movement, that was my full movement getting through everybody?
That's your full movement. That would be, though, yes, very certainly.
Yeah. Then I'm going to go ahead and shoot this guy that's straight ahead.
Either one of them,
middle.
Yeah.
Number 10.
That's fine. Just control click on his token to target him.
Oh, I didn't do that. Okay.
Yep. There you got him targeted. Yep. Now you can roll your attack roll first. Yep.
Oh, come on.
You can use inspiration if you want to re-roll it.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Okay. Check off your inspiration.
Seems like the time.
Yep. Okay. Woo-hoo. Make sure. Yep. There you go. That's your hit. Now give him the damage.
Oh, I missed the box.
No, you got yeah.
Oh, I did.
You just have to double. You see, because you have him targeted, you just make the roll. Don't worry about the box. Fantasy Grounds is going to get it automatically. Okay, that's the good thing about it. Okay, did you need to say anything to this person that you sent over to meet the goblin gods? So, because he looks like he's dying.
Good.
That's goblins. Lots to say, folks. Creatures of big vocabularies.
I didn't know you asked me a question. Yeah, he's dying, and I'm good.
I'm letting you show off that you killed somebody, and he goes, "Good,
yeah,
awesome." All right, anything else, or pass your turn?
Pass my turn. Where's it at?
That's the down arrow at the bottom of the combat tracker.
Yeah, looks like I didn't have the combat tracker out.
Yeah, Mr. Know-It-All. Yeah, so you didn't pay attention to Fantasy Grounds class. All righty, well, all right, so this goblin is a little shaken up. He's, because a companion, how can a goblin, I just don't understand that. And they yell out that you foulness, you take up with the humans, the humanoids, the landlubbers, those that like he's just starting to yell. He yells goblin curses at you about your mother and, what he would like to do to her. And he fires an arrow at you because you have taken up, oh boy, in a good goblin fashion. He misses. The other one says, yeah, what he said. But he charges with his scimitar to try to hit you with a sword and kanks.
Technically, I don't have my shield out, so
You missed.
16 would be a hit because 18 is what my AC is with a
Okay,
shield.
so you need to make sure that when you don't, yeah, so you'd have to turn your shield off. So you remember how you do that when we're playing?
Nope.
Okay, so you go to your inventory tab for me.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, and where the shield is, change that to just carrying the little. Yep, one more. Boom.
There we
And
go.
then that should have
Cool.
made it a 14.
So that.
That
Oh my
would-
God.
Yeah.
What? That doesn't seem right. Should
Is it not? Let me check.
Oh,
Let's check.
we can
Let me
look at
check.
it later.
Hold on. So you've got turn your shield back on for me. Yeah, so you got a 16 with you said you're supposed to have an 18. Why do you think you need an 18? So
That's what it was. That's when. That's all.
10
it was
what's
sitting
your
there
what's
as
your
an 18
hold on,
just
let
a
me
second
see.
ago.
Let me see if your armor is messing up. Your armor is breastplate. Let's on. Wow, it's showing the armor 4, shield none. Why is Dex none? Why are you?
Yeah, it should
Because
be
of
Dex.
but is the breastplate negate that? Can't remember.
Breastplate lets me add +2.
Add your deck. That's what it is. It's turned off here. Full Dex. Did that change it to an 18? Now.
Change it to a 19. But that's because my Dex is +3, so the armor's just not restricting it. It's weird. It was 18 just a second ago. But,
What the hell? So sorry folks, I'm just trying to make sure we get this right. So it says add your Dex modifier to maximum a +2. It's not full. Here's why. So I changed that to max 2. Now it should be 18. So
Yep.
okay.
Heck yeah.
Now uncheck. Now
Now I shall uncheck my shield.
Exactly. Boom. Okay, and that should
Back to
change
14.
it to. Well, it's going. What in the It's changed. Wow, when you take the shield off. Huh. Okay, we're just gonna have to remember that then, because Fantasy Grounds is turning it off. I saw it do it right. Yeah, you're right. That should not be doing that. You okay, well anyway, so we know it's a hit. So then he gives you the so he gives you a good bit of slashing damage that increases the breastplate. Alrighty. And
oh crap, I'm at 5 hit points. I didn't realize that.
No, that's your number
7.
of wounds. You've got that's going from 0 up, trying to go toward 12. When it matches.
Oh, good.
Okay, so you've got 7 left. Yeah. So almost got you for half there. Y'all hear the goblin in the back. Come on, I'm gonna kill this human. Come here, you old fart. And get away from me. Oh, Gerda.
Oh
means
boy.
no.
Okay. All right, Granny's gonna have to put the hurt on you. Let's see.
my God.
I want to move here and move past. If I
You
get
as
here,
long
can I
as you can hold on. Let me. Why is tokens not locked? Here, let me lock the tokens. So you can move. Yeah, because there's space around him. If you just can't move through his token, so you could go this way, and around. That's all.
Okay.
So he's up.
Then I'll do that then.
Yeah. So and exactly there you go. So let me show you. So what you also can do to prove it is you can move move up to the square that's diagonal north of you.
Yeah.
Move your token there. Now hold the control key down and move to the next square. And it does the full movement for you. Okay. Boom.
Gotcha. Okay.
You're good.
Cool.
Okay.
So that won't give me an opportunity attack because I'm still within 5.
Correct.
Can I see?
Yes, you can. And you're going to see up here, somewhat more back in the corner, not all the way, but you can see Yamik has got he's this. You see some feeble hands trying to stop, and Yamik's got his dagger out, and he's just trying to do bad things to this human.
So I can see him.
Yes, you can.
Okay. I would like to target him then.
All you gotta do is
I don't see him on my map.
Oh,
so.
yeah. I'm sorry. Here you go. Oops. There you go.
There
And
he is.
You see this human that's up there also. Kind of, help me, Gerda.
So, a thought.
Yes, Gerda.
I don't
What do
know
you
if
think?
this. I don't know if this technically applies, but is he like at all distracted with the fact that he's trying to hurt the human? So maybe he has a penalty.
Well, what you're trying to do is what you're wanting to say is, can I have him distracted and I can get advantage on the roll, Gerda?
Well, I'm going to do Sacred Flame, which means it's his roll. So
well, then there is not, unfortunately, not on the save. Now you would get an advantage on a melee or ranged attack because you're behind him. He's actually facing the human.
He's grappling the human. So
no, well, they're fighting each other. They're fighting each other. So
okay,
yeah, you just tell me what you're thinking, and I can give you the ruling and how it plays out.
Okay, so I just want to cast Sacred Flame on him.
Okay,
he shouldn't get any benefit from cover because that's what Sacred
no,
Flame
it's
does.
that's just a save. You can see them, but I need you to untarget Goblin 5 before you do anything. So control click on Goblin 5 as you had him targeted before. Okay, there you go.
There we go.
So now you give Yamik the roll, and he succeeds. So is that a Sacred Flame? Was that a cantrip or a spell? I can't remember.
That's a cantrip, I think.
Yeah, then he passes.
Rude.
Now you can use your inspiration to try to re-roll that.
Oh yeah, I can, can't I?
Yes, you can.
Yes, I'm gonna do that.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's actually his re-roll.
Yeah, but it's your spell. It's your spell. You're trying to. Yeah, I allow that. Oh, just as you're hot tonight on the 14. I would have made a ranged attack with that roll. Yeah. So unfortunately, Yamik shrugs off. Yeah, he feels like a fly on his back as he's trying to fight off something kind of,
This dang magic doesn't work like it used to.
No, it doesn't. What have we done?
I guess that's my turn. Can I do anything else?
Unless you have a
bonus
bonus
the goblin
action
next to me.
Unless you have a bonus action. Now you can't. No, because you cast. So the problem is you've got Yep. All right. So yeah, you see this old male human fighting off. Blood trickling out of his ears, his nose, his mouth. He's got bruises. Slash marks, and Yamik is just, I'm gonna kill you. Go away, you filthy bastard. Scarn, now, you wake up to the searing pain of a arrow stuck in your chest. You are prone on the ground, so it costs you 10 feet of movement to stand up. Or you can just lay on the ground and enjoy the sunshine or darkness.
Oh, no. I'm getting up and going into attack.
Okay. There, you may do that, and that will, like I said, that gives you 15 feet of movement used, and all of a sudden the goblin, what are we calling? Would you like to use your inspiration?
No.
Ella goes, have mine, dear, please.
Oh, okay. I'll use it then.
Ella's gonna give you hers. I like you, Scarn.
Damn,
we don't know why. Just wasted my affections.
Wasted.
That's what you think of me? Golly. All right, well, Scarn, is there anything else that you want to do?
Nope, I will pass turn.
All right. It is top of the order again, folks. Reroll initiative.
No.
Wow, I'm rolling like
It was
shit
so
tonight.
close.
I'll reroll Ella's for you. And we need Saz. Reroll initiative. Roll your initiative, please.
I did it.
Just double.
18 and
You just got to double
Did you
click.
want me to roll Ella's?
I did. I already did. She got a 19. You don't want to re-roll it. Just try it. There you go, sir. Okay. All right. And Zaz, you're up first.
yeah. All right, I'm gonna drop my bow and pull out my shield and rapier.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to my inventory and put my shield on.
Correct.
and my AC should be 18 now.
Whoa, was there a
It's
goblin up
it's
there
still
the
only
whole
16
time?
at the moment.
Yeah, he's been there. For some reason, when we checked the map, yeah, there's one is down.
Okay.
There's 2 left. Yeah, for some reason he unchecked and went dark. I don't know. I apologize, but yes, he's.
I'm going to. Oh, what the? Yeah. So this guy's gonna get slashed with my rapier.
Okay. Rapier.
Oh, do I have advantage?
Oh,
Because I'm flanking.
That was a horrible.
No, because he's
roll.
not. He's facing you. He's attacking you, and that would be a horrible roll. Oh, the joy, because I get to play derp. Is the derp playing? I don't hear my derp. Why is my derp not playing? Derp.
Where's
there it
my
goes.
derp?
There's derp, because you have to listen to derp, because we want to hear derp. Did we not hear? Hold on, I want to hear that again, because I don't get to play derp enough. There we go. We got the derp. Okay,
It's low, I didn't
Zaz.
hear it.
It's soft. I have it low. Sorry.
Oh, okay,
pretty
okay,
good.
that's fine.
It's good though. It does the job. Ella's turn. What would you think Ella would like to do? She could step in 1 step and she could fire an arrow at 11. Is her best bet.
That's exactly what she's gonna do.
Okay, so move her up. You can. Do you want to do the shot? You want me to?
Go ahead.
Okay. So Ella's going to control, click, just like the DM said. Wow, that is so cool. It works that way. And she shoots. Thump.
And he scores. No.
Take that, you dirty, rotten goblin. Oh, she doesn't put him down, though. Oh, shucky darns. Okay, well, she's going to, she gives old Scarn a little pinch on the bootay. Get in there. And,
Wow.
Pat, why are you dying? What did you do, Pat? Why? What?
What? No, I don't want to die.
Did you try to? I know what you did. You gave yourself death points instead of the save. I'm sorry. Hold on. What was your roll? I think you gave yourself 8 points. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. There we go. That's never mind. Hold on. Let me give you your death save back. Oh, that was horrible.
I didn't do it.
I think. Don't worry about it. I'll check the. I'm gonna check the log here in a second. Okay. Pat, what would you like to do?
I was gonna say Zaz did it. It's
yeah.
I
Blame him. I know.
Manager. No.
I would.
Yeah. Let me see here. So I keep grabbing for that mouse when meanwhile it's unplugged for the camera. Let me see here. So I know. No, that wouldn't give me any line of sight really. So it's either I jump ahead over by Granny. Well, I could. Is that okay for me to, if I like go?
You don't have enough movement to get all the way. No, why is, so you have five to, you could get here and that would be it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't see when I did that? Okay.
No,
okay.
Sorry, I didn't see it. No, you're good. You can move that way. I'm good with that.
Okay, cool. So then I figured actions. There it is. Duh. God, I play on so many platforms. I don't know what's where. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Okay. So this one that's by Granny, I'm all like, don't pick on my grandma, and then I'm gonna hit him with the sword. Can I hit him with the sword?
You're gonna find out. You're gonna target him first.
Yeah. I gotta do that. So it's control and click.
Okay.
Right? Did I do that?
Yeah, I did. That's correct. Yes, it is.
It shows 5 feet, but it didn't. Okay, it wasn't in red.
No, that's
okay.
yeah. That's showing you the distance because you're targeting him now. So now you can roll your attack first. Okay, that would be a hit. Now you give him the damage, and that should say good night to him. And then you would like to say as he goes to sleep.
I am the champion, my friend, and I'll protect Granny till the end.
Oh my god. Only on the
right.
rejects, folks. Only on the rejects. Okay. Anything else, Pat?
No, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Yes, that's right. I know. I gotta pass my turn and stop grabbing for the mouse that I cannot use right now.
Stop grabbing for things you can't have. Okay. All right.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, yes.
Let's see. Well, okay. Well, he goes, no, brother, and he turns his short bow, and he tries to shoot Pat. Bang! Misses. All right.
Damn right,
Meek is going to.
Don't do it, you meek.
He's going to sit there, and. Let's see. Come here. Oh, look at that. Hank. She grabs his dagger and he tries to, and the old man is just barely able to brush off the attack. Gerda.
You go, old man. All right. Whoop. Hang on. Having a difficulty here. Okay. Here's what I want to do.
Hit me, Granny. Hit me.
I think this is what I want to do.
Okay.
Can I get past the goblin on the stairs?
No, you may not. You would have
Can't
to
just run by him.
No, because he basically taking up the square that it's on. You're gonna have to. You can make me. It's a 10-foot. Either way, it's 10 feet to either get up the stairs, or if he wasn't blocking it. But no, unfortunately, because he's on the stairs, you may not move through his token. But you can make me an acrobatics check if you want to try to climb for 10 feet of movement up the side of the little cliff wall there.
I don't know if Granny can do that.
You've done it before, Granny.
I know, but this is life or death. We must save this man.
It is. Nobody said it was going to be easy.
I was hoping I could run past that dude, but
fortunately, you may not.
All right. So, do I have clear enough vision of Yumek that I could throw a spear at him?
Oh, yeah, you'd see the upper half of him easily.
Okay.
Move up 5 feet, you see right to the cliff. If you were, even more.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So, yeah, that puts you on the stairwell. Now that puts you in danger close with the goblin, but you just went up 5 feet. So now you clearly, and his back is to you, so that whatever you do ranged or melee is going to be an advantage because he is I use the arrows, the little yellow arrows are facing indicators, and I try to use them sometimes, and that'll let you know that he is facing the human, so you are behind him, which gives you advantage.
Okay.
Yeah,
Perfect.
That's right.
Okay. Then I target him. I click the advantage thing, right?
You target him first, click the advantage, and then throw your spear. Okay. Now you and use the ranged spear. If it, the the second one with the bomb symbol. So you're going to use that +4. The bomb symbol. No, don't go. Click back on the bomb. Click one more time on the. Now that's just showing you that it's a thrown weapon. So you're going to grab that +4. The damage is the same, but sometimes it changes depending on your abilities. But that's
so I do that.
And
what?
It flies. You slipped a little bit of the goblin. The goblin took his bow and he basically just kind of tipped your spears. You were getting ready to heft it. Yes, the spear.
No.
Yep. Unfortunately, Granny.
And you got to move. And you got to move too, because otherwise nobody can.
Well, he's got 15.
Get in there.
She's moved 15 feet. If she moves anywhere away from him, he gets a free shot at her.
True. I mean, someone can move. How does that work if I'm on stairs? Is it like
There's no way
double?
anybody can get up there right now. They can't get in the same spot you are, and they can't move past the token of the goblin. So you're basically primo real estate right now. Excuse me for the goblin. Oops.
This is terrible.
Bad
I made a
news.
terrible mistake.
This is why we play the game, folks.
All right, I'm just gonna stand there because you guys got ranged, so maybe you can manage to kill him anyway.
Gerda's gonna. All right, hold on there, Skippy, with your moves. When it's your turn, you goofball. Look at him getting all excited and all that. Now, you're making a move, so that's going to be 20 feet of movement because it's 10 feet going up the wall. But I first need an acrobatics check there, honky. So you don't make that. You don't make the. Okay, there you go.
Oh, wow.
The dwarf
He just does it.
Spider-Man's it. Yeah, right on
That's
up the
awesome.
wall. And says, "Yeah, Granny." And he looks back. You know, what you gonna do now? You're behind your meek still, Skarn. Okay, so you have advantage on this attack if that's what you're planning on doing, unless you were gonna say hi to him. I don't know. You know, so that would be a hit. Yep.
Nice.
Anything you'd like to say to him?
This is for your 100 gold right here, buddy. And
Nicely done.
I
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, okay. Drop it on him as he's dying. Okay, make it rain. Shh. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
As soon as he drops down, I move over next
You got
to this guy.
You've got 5, 10. Yeah, you've got 5 more feet of movement because I think your movement's 25 as a dwarf, I believe, right? Let me check to make sure. I think you're missing 5 feet of movement because yeah, that's right. Okay. All right. Yeah. So you look down, you move over there. Yes. And you see what I said is a human, elderly human male, you know, look, golly, it could be, you know, related to Gerda, you know, silver hair. Like I said, looks like he was, you know, put in a sack, which he was, and just pinated for a while. And he's, you know, looks like he is on death's bed. He's barely alive. And you just kind of see him, he's swinging, thinking that you're the meek, and he kind of opens his eyes up and he sees that it's a dwarf. Oh, thank you. And he just kind of, his arms just go limp as he falls and passes out on the ground. Top of the order. Let's just keep our initiative because we've only got one goblin left here and it's bad news for him. So we'll start with Pat. You're up first.
All right, so Mr. Sorry, I've had papers and everything everywhere. Ah, 'tis the season. Okay, so we're gonna.
You're going to need to move 5 feet to your left or your right, which facing it, because if you shoot right now, Granny's in the way. If you roll a 1, you plug Granny. But if you move 5 feet over,
I wanna plug Granny.
I'm just letting you know how I play sometimes. Yeah. So now I'll give you. Now you've got a clear shot of the goblin.
Trying to hurt
I'm
senior
just.
citizens.
I'm talking
senior
reality.
Citizens of Phandelver and stuff. Damn,
Talking
that's
reality.
mean. Okay.
I am.
I'm
I'm a
gonna
mean
do my
bastard
short
GM. Okay. You know, Mike thought we were friends until I put an arrow in his chest. Okay.
Took an arrow to the knee.
Okay. Would you like to say anything?
Done.
Oh, look at that. Blew him apart like a balloon. That's what instant death means. No recovery. And so understand too that if your character suffers an instant death like that, there is no resurrection. There is no death saves. There is no potion.
That's right.
So, okay.
That's right. Do not pass go.
Yeah,
Do not
pretty
collect
much.
$200.
Okay.
My
200.
bow is
No,
like
200 gold.
bad
200 gold. Okay.
medicine.
All right.
Bad medicine, that's why you're dead. Whoa.
Oh, my Lord, folks. Someone stop the
Sing it.
stream. Okay. So
Sing it, Pasquale.
the last goblin goes down and it becomes eerily quiet in here as y'all are, you know, huffing and puffing from the, you know, from the combat. You've got dead goblin bodies everywhere. Skarn has rushed up the cliffside and he is dealing with the human here that he notices on his, he is alive, but he passes out. And you can see also back in this other area, it kind of looks like they had him back here. There's a little pallet in the very back corner, a little bowl, bucket of shit. And that's it. That's what you see.
Can I go up to the human and like tend to his wounds?
Okay. You most certainly can. So, you know what? I'm not worried about y'all wasting your own healing potion on him. But you can basically, you make me a medicine check, Gerda, with advantage. Or if anybody else is proficient in medicine. And okay, good enough. Yep. So you're basically very nicely done. Yeah, you basically, y'all pull him over, give him one of your blankets, set him softly. You can, his breathing was labored, but you've calmed that down.
How many fingers am I holding up?
He hasn't woke up yet. Up yet, but
Wake up!
You clean the blood off of him, and now if you want to try to wake him up, certainly, but I figured if y'all, were wanting to check out the rest of anything in the room.
I do want to pick up my weapons. I just want to say that.
Everybody can do that. Okay. Yep. Okay. What are we doing?
Exploring the room.
Okay.
I was going to search Yimmick.
Okay, so I got Zaz y'all are messing around there, Yimmick.
Yeah.
So on Yimmick, you're gonna find he's got some gold teeth. Got 3 gold teeth, in a pouch with some silver pieces. Also, you're gonna see what I totally forgot was over here in where this corner right here, actually right behind you, Scorn, in the rock, that little stalagmite, is some gear. You see, looks like what's he got on him? It's got a short sword, but he's got his gear, but he's not supposed to have his sword. I thought he doesn't have his sword because that sword is somewhere else. So just ignore my comment there. But basically his clothes, a saddle for a horse that looks like it's got some blood on it. Basically just some basic gear, and 15 silver pieces. Yeah. Okay. So his gear was taken. Okay. So I'm totally, yeah. So there's not much for Sildar, just the basic clothes and all that he barely got on his body. And a saddle that belonged to a horse. I will put the teeth and the silver pieces in the party sheet for anybody who, apparently. Okay, quit. Okay. The goblins themselves. Here. Roll me a d4, Zaz. Each one of them have got 3 copper pieces on them. There were a total, when it first started in here, of 6 goblins, 5 goblins and unique. So 5 times 3 is 15 copper pieces. I'll put that in the party sheet. They're big time, right? So that's in the party sheet. Now the rest of their gear is crap. Even the arrows that you recognize that are the same fletching and coloring as that you see that were in the horses that you found on the trail. Same markings.
Well, we
That
found
is all
our
the
culprit.
that is all you find in this room.
All right. I'd like to search for secret doors.
You rummage around everywhere. There's nothing special about this area other than what you found. I'll give that to you.
All right.
We should get back to the cart.
Let's get back to the cart. I agree. And take old man here with us. Give him his gear back.
He doesn't have his gear. I read it wrong. It's missing. So he just has the clothes on his body and a saddle that was there.
Oh.
Granny,
Yeah.
do you two know each other?
What do you think? All old people know each other? What is this?
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, I've seen him at Bridge Club a little bit, but
At Bridge.
I don't know his name.
So we're going to. I'm hearing you want to leave with the unconscious human.
We should probably grab the as many supplies as we can take too.
You're going to need some help. Most of it's big, heavy duty stuff. You can grab a small pouch or, it's big crates. It's shipment supplies. So, and you got,
Remember we
probably
Go
3
ahead.
wagons full of stuff here.
Yeah,
if
remember
not
we
more.
said we were gonna, when we get back to wherever we're going, we were gonna tell
Phandalin.
them to either send somebody else or pay us to go back and get it with the
How'd the
appropriate.
goblins get it in here? Those little scrawny
Wagons.
guys.
Well, the tracks showed you that they pulled, when you followed it and all that, they looks like they did a lot of hefting lifting, but there were also other tracks of bigger creatures that you don't see here. But you also have an unconscious human that you got to deal with.
Well, let's get going. Yeah.
I got him. I'll put him on my back. Piggyback. Let's go.
Gerda, are you really going to try to lift this human?
I'm pretty strong. I can do it.
Give me an athletics check.
Ooh. You got it. Easy.
Then, fortunately, Gerda, you threw out a disc. It just the walker won't support it.
I can try and do it.
Wake him up.
He's sleeping. Poor guy. But all right.
Didn't you say he was unconscious? I thought
No,
he was
he was from his sleeping a lot, but she's cured him. But it doesn't mean that you can't. Yeah, so y'all think a little bit. You could
wake
take
him up
a
then.
short
Wake him
rest. Take a short rest, and you also, because don't forget, you can do healing points here. If you take a short rest, roll your hit die if you would like, or at least you spend an hour here gathering your thoughts, and he resting, and you can wake him up. So just remember those. That short rest is a tool in your belt if you want to
let's
use
just
it.
do that.
Okay, so I would suggest yes. Ella's going to go. You know what? Let's take a short rest. For those who had spells that were missing or could get a spell back after a short rest, that's going to show up now back for you. If you want to, if you were okay, so if you're going to use your hit die on the front of your page of your character sheet on the main page down at the bottom, are hit dies based on the number of levels you have. So each of you only have 1 right now. So you'll see that HD at the very bottom. There's a die right there, and you just double click on that dice, and it will roll it for you, and then remove the dice from your character sheet, and it will give you the hit points based on your roll plus your constitution modifier. And just like Scarn, you just healed yourself with a short rest. But
that's
you don't
awesome.
have your hit die until you get a full long rest. You don't get it back.
That's
Okay?
fine.
So Zaz and Pat Squall are also close to half down. The question is whether or not you want to use your hit die to get hit dice back before you venture back out in the wild.
And
Yeah.
clerics
Yeah.
don't regain spells on a short rest.
It depends on the spell. Depends on the feat and all that. So, and it will tell you, cantrips you're not worried about, but did you have let's take a look. So what spell did you have? Oh, you haven't used any spells. Okay. Yeah. You forgot to prepare. So With
No, I
So you got-
prepared and then I used them.
you, oh, okay. So probably not then. I would think that you've got to get a long rest to get your spells back. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I didn't think they were prepared, but I apologize. You did it correctly. So,
How dare you? No.
so now Pat and Zaz, are y'all wanting you're gonna hold with your hit die or not?
I don't know. You think?
No,
it's right?
I was gonna use mine.
Okay, so you may
Yeah.
use yours. So it's on the front of your character sheet down at the bottom where it says HD. There's a dice.
Mhm.
You should it has an indicator, a number that you have per level. When you roll it, there you go. It gave you 3 points back. It disappeared, and now you're down to 2 wounds only. Pat, are you going to hold or use yours?
I can use mine if I could get points back. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to. There you go. Fully healed yourself. Max healing right there, Pat. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah, Ella's only got 1. She's good, and Zaz is down 2. Okay. So while you're doing all that, yeah, Gerda's working on the old man, and he finally comes to. A little groggy. He first kind of, his eyes, open up, and then they're kind of wide as a second he forgets. He goes, "No, don't hurt me." And, Gerda, you fight off him trying to swing.
It's
and,
all right.
Yeah.
It's
and he goes,
okay.
"Oh, thank you. Thank you for rescuing me from those foul ass creatures. Oh, they
I'm
waylaid
just
us."
smiling right at him.
Yeah, he backs up. What? Oh, what is he here? Kill him. He's backing up. What is the foul creature here for? We're in the armor of a...
It's okay. He's a paladin goblin. I don't know if you ever heard of one of those. I haven't, but
Oh, it must be
here he is.
death's row to hear that. How does a goblin become a paladin? Impossible.
Hey now.
Keep
nice.
that creature away from me. They waylaid me and Gundren in the road, killed our horses, took us off, dragged us away in big sacks, beating us along the whole way on the trail. I passed out. Where's Gundren? Please tell me he's here with me. Where's Gundren?
I was going to ask you the same thing.
What do you mean?
We haven't found him. We haven't seen any sign of him.
What did they do? Oh, damn it. I don't understand. And he kind of rubs his head. I don't... Did you find a map?
No map.
They must have taken
We haven't
Gundren in the
found
map. Oh, what the hell? How did they even know? Oh, God, he says, and he's rubbing his head. I don't understand how the bugbear controlling the goblins would it be that organized, but something about the black spider sent them. I didn't understand when I heard that before I passed out. Something about who or what, the black spider. But they must have come after the map, knowing that the brothers were finding something. I didn't believe him, but I guess it must be true. Damn. We must get to... He holds his head again. We must get to Phandalin. I've got to come take care of my task, and maybe we can find out what happened to Gundren and tell his brothers. Apparently they're supposed to be waiting for him in the town. And I can continue on my research for my job of finding Larno, seeing what has happened to him. Please, help me up. We must get out of here.
Well, we were going to Phandalin anyway, so you're more than welcome to come with.
Well, yes, escort me there. Though I may not have money on me at the moment, I will pay you, the party, 50 gold pieces for escorting me, because I am a member of the Lord's Alliance. I've been tasked here to address a mystery. Help me with that, and I will make sure that you are paid that plus more.
Ooh, I like
And
money.
nudge the dwarf. 50
Yeah.
gold.
No, yeah. Okay, don't worry about your tokens. Okay, so Yeah. So he kicks the Yimmick as he gets up, stomps on him a little bit, that's for roughing me up, you bastard. He looks at the goblin. He's looking at, don't touch me, goblin, and I'll finish what y'all started here. Even though he hasn't got a weapon on him at all, but you can see that he means business in his eyes. And y'all head out. Nicely done. This is where, so this is where you have now completed the first milestone. So we'll end the session a little bit earlier tonight than our normal when we're done here. And we will do some leveling up to the second level.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you walk toward the front of the cave, and don't forget, as you get to the entrance there, y'all hear growling again. There are 3 wolves there, chained up.
I don't want to hear wolves. No wolves. Bye, wolves. No.
Oh, they're chained up in this. Remember, they were chained up here.
Yep, and that's where they're gonna stay too.
Well, Ella's going to disagree with you there, old dwarfy poo, because she's a ranger.
Well, I'm sure that she would love to free them, but they're gonna attack us the moment that she frees them.
Oh, you're so sure, she says. Maybe
Okay.
some kindness, some food. Maybe we find some game for them and feed them.
I'd be down for that.
You must think outside the box, old dwarf man.
Wow, you got to talk to a hard-headed dwarf for come to reason.
Oh, don't I
Trying to
know?
get back to Phandalin.
Yeah. Ella says, I
Seeing
know
money.
hard-headedness.
Yeah.
I'm seeing 50 gold, in my future.
She goes, gold is of no importance to the life of all creatures on this planet. And all right, so she, you know what? She says, I don't need, no, thing. She goes up there. She goes to Klarg's body. It's already missing a head. She carves it up a little bit and she throws it at the wolves and they attack the meat, just ravaging it. And she, there you go. See, all she needed was an animal handling check and beating a 10. And she, after she tells all of y'all to head on back, get far down the trail, and she's going to risk it, and she's going to try to let these wolves go. And that's exactly what she does with that 11 roll there. Well, y'all didn't see it. It was a DM roll. DM roll again. I forgot to check that with the DM tower. So she feeds them all, and one at a time, she breaks the locks. And there's for brief moments, and she wasn't dumb. So she put herself, put her back against the wall, and with the animal handling check, she is able to set the wolves free. And quickly, one at a time, they bound off into the woods. There you go. Not always need to kill to get your way.
Oh, well,
Okay.
no, we weren't going to kill. We were just going to leave them.
So you head back now. You make your way back down the trail, back through finding the traps that you had taken care of or found on your own face planting. Wow. You find your wagon. The ox is fairly spooked and looks like it has got some scratch marks, some fairly deep scratch marks on it as something tried to get after it. One of the horses is gone, and the other one you actually all will find it. It had broken its lead or broke something, and it's got some scratch marks on it too, pretty deep gouge marks. But you only find one of your horses, and the stuff is there, but your animals didn't fare so well. Something though tried to eat them or attack them. So you get
ones that
in.
are alive going to make the journey.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Are the ones that are alive going to make the journey
Barely.
back to Phandalin?
Phandalin, yes. I rolled a roll to see whether or not I was going to kill them or not, and y'all got lucky. So, something big attacked them, but you don't know what. Some pretty deep gouge marks, but apparently it fled off for some reason. But the wagon itself and the supplies didn't give it, whatever it was, didn't give a damn about that. So
could Ella and I attempt to like patch them up with stuff that we have already?
Yeah. Why don't you calm the horse down? But your wagon's going to be some of y'all are going to be, the healthy ones are going to be walking. Because you're going to be able with the human in there and the goods. Plus, if you like you said, you were trying to grab a few or not all of you can ride on the wagon with the ox in its injured state. But that's just what I'm letting you know, because I'm sharing like that. All right. And you go back to the image and Lost Mines of Phandelver. Where is my map? Let's go to map of Lost Mines of Phandelver. Players. Okay, so I don't want link shareable. I want that. Okay, so you got a map, and that pink blob was kind of where you found the horses, and y'all went kind of north up into the barely even a grid, maybe a grid and a half, not into the forest line though. Okay, and that is where you found the cave. So you get back to the road, and it is going to take you it's we're gonna say probably I'm trying to remember what y'all did. Did y'all wait till nighttime, I think, to go in? I can't remember.
It was about night. It was almost night when we entered the cave.
Yeah,
that's what I thought. Night. Yeah. So you get out and you're going to spend some time on the road. So you're going to continue on east until you get to the T intersection, and then you head south for what you believe is the town of. You begin to see, you can see smoke kind of rising, what, would lead you to believe, smoke rising out of some type of chimney. You've got a hill in front of you. And so you begin to you're following the rutted tracks of this path, which is barely, if it's a path, I got a full head of hair. Okay. It's, barely that. And you come up over a little hill, and you're going to see what is definitely a town. You see about 40 or 50 simple log buildings, some built on some old fieldstone foundations. There are more, crumbled wall ruins covered with ivy and briars surround some of the newer homes and shops. Plus, out in the countryside and all that, you can see what were makeshift walls at some point of fashion, but they're pretty much mostly all gone. You see a few, because of the layout, this town appears to have been larger some time ago, maybe in a century or so ago, but it has definitely fallen on harder times now. The newer buildings are set off to one side of the cart track that kind of begins to widen out as it goes into a town center area that you can see. And then what catches also your attention is you're looking south over this hill. Continue off to the east is this, you see a road passing some more buildings and such, but up on a kind of a little plateau hillside is would have been a manor house of some sort, but you could tell it has almost basically caved in. It looks like it was gutted by a fire. There's still some walls to it, but there's almost no roof. It was at least 2 stories tall. But you can just tell it has been ravaged by time because it has been, long destroyed. You can hear dogs barking. You hear the skimper and scatter of children gleefully playing. You can't really see them. You see people moving out and about of their homes or in the fields. And as y'all kind of, as you're continuing cresting over the hill, a few of those houses that you first come up on in the farms, people will, their typical deal, they will stop and kind of stare at you. And Sildar, while y'all watch me, kind of chuckles. My friend, not much to look at here, but I suggest we secure some lodgings. My understanding is the local inn here, though very quaint, should suffice. And here's what you're going to see: the town.
Oh, look at all that shopping.
Now, you are here.
Have a napkin.
Okay. Like I said, off to the east or to your, coming down off to the right side of the map, you'll see what looks like on a little plateau hill was the ruins. You see multiple farms and buildings and a little town center area. You can't see much yet, but there's several 2-story buildings, smoke coming out of several of the homes. You hear some playing, but it's, this town's seen better days. You can tell there's a orchard or growth of trees to the northwest side. You could think you see the faint little red of maybe apples growing in the trees. You can smell, all of a sudden you catch it, and outside of the typical smells of dirt and dung, from farm life and all that. Is that bacon?
You said bacon after dung.
Pancakes? You can smell something in the air coming
Maple.
in front of you. Yeah, exactly. And Sildar says we need to find, he believes it was called the Stonehill Inn. A quaint place, but I'm sure we can secure lodgings there. So, that being said, who's in charge? What are we doing?
I think we follow Sildar's lead and go secure some lodgings. What do you guys say?
Yeah, so, I mean, if anything, there's enough of us that we should be able to, check things out, and if something seems hanky, we'll
he says,
definitely be
yes, he goes, I am good. Yes, so let us get settled, and I will find where the town hall is. Understand that whoever the town master is, I will get word sent to the Alliance in Waterdeep, one to, make sure there's got to be some type of, institution here, financial institution, one would hope, to make good on my payment to you, and see what else we get on. But, I want to check in. We need to let the brothers know what happened, and I need to find out whether there's any other signs about our missing wizard, Ilarno Albrecht, who was sent here by the Alliance to do some business and take care of some things. And though I don't want to reveal too much, basically communication with him stopped a good 3 months ago, and we haven't heard words since. And
he
I
ain't
need
on a
to,
milk carton.
no, no milk bottles
Ain't on
here.
a soup bowl?
Okay. Yeah.
No soup bowl?
Yeah. So he goes, let's continue on in town and find out where the Stonehill Inn is at, and go from there. And he says, shall we? And he kind of brushes off his shirt, and he looks at you. Don't speak unless spoken to. And he just turns and walks off. What are the rest of you doing?
What the hell he talking to?
Yeah, he's probably
Looking
talking to me.
for-
That's how people are.
Looking for the inn.
All right. Well, you kind of go up. Y'all are moving down. And right here, not as you get down to the intersection, looking over this first big building, kind of, orangish 2-story building, you see what looks to be a barn. The first building there, you can see what is an open hayloft on the second floor and hay sticking out of it. And there's double doors, which clearly you can, you're not dumb. You know what a barn is. And then as you move up closer to the second one, you see what looks to be a sign hanging over the front door, and it says Barthen's Provisions. And it's right as soon as y'all are, stopping, looking at the sign and all that, this door opens up, and this lean, balding human male with a smock on, about 50 years, kind of walks out, and he first wasn't expecting to see all of y'all standing there at the, in the street looking up at him. And good day. Elmar Barthen here. Are you looking for something? How may I help you? We don't get many visitors here. Who are you?
Look at him and say, are you missing a shipment?
I am one of us and Leline of the Lion Shield. Yes, we most certainly are missing shipments. What do you know of that?
We found them.
What do you mean
They're
you
in
found
a cave,
them?
They're in a cave not too far from here. They were taken by goblins and bugbears.
What?
We cleared out the cave,
and
now the provisions are just there.
He's kind of looking at you. Wait a second. He kind of looks at each and every one of you, and basically he's focusing on your kind of like your upper body, and he looking you over, and you don't understand. He's
here, Sonny.
Well, yeah, but he's not looking at that. But yeah, but he's kind of staring at it. Wait, okay, and he just shakes his head, and Sildar kind of steps in and he goes, "Yes, Master Barthen. My name is oh my God, I just forgot Sildar's last name. Oh, Duffy, really? You just had to be an Igno.
I am Sildar.
Awesome. Sildar the coolest. That's Klarg's cave. Oh, son of a bitch.
Sildar for awesome.
Goblin's Den. There we go. Hallwinter. Yes, I'm Sildar Hallwinter. And I can vouch for what they say because I was on my way here with one Gundren Rockseeker, and the guy goes, "I know Gundren." Yeah, Barthen says, and his brothers were just left. And so I goes, "What do you mean they just left?" Yes, they were staying at the inn, and they kept, we've been dealing with some trouble here, and they were kind of holding things down a little bit till their brother came back, and though we were trying to implore them to help with our local problem, shall I say, and he kind of looks around, and he says, but they said they tell Gundren that we went to the entrance of the cave, which they just said he would know what we meant by saying that, and they left 2 days back. Could not wait just to bring the supplies with him and to move his stubby little ass and get there so they could find the entrance to something. And that's all we were told. But if you think you truly have found that, and Sildar goes, "Yes, you have my word. I need to find the town master or your mayor." And Toblin goes, "Oh, dear Lord, deal with that fool. You're going to need some food and probably a stiff drink or two before you want to tackle that." And Sildar goes, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Please follow me. I will take you to the inn. Some of the other town elders are probably still there, finishing up breakfast, and they will want to know what you just told B." And he, he's sitting there, and he kind of yells out, "Come here." Oh my God, I keep closing the wrong damn things. And he yells out real quick, says, boys, where are you? Ander, Thistle, come here. Pronto. And you hear, "What, Dad? I'm trying to work on this horse." And the barn doors open up, and these two pretty hefty young men, young late teens, early 20 type deals, both of them step out, and he goes, "Take care of this horse and oxen.
Happy family.
And he goes in, he steps up, and you've got a wagon full of supplies. And he goes, do you have your shipping manifest? What is all here? Who has it?
What the hell is a shipping manifest?
I start searching my pockets. Ah.
Don't remember ever being handed a shipping manifest.
Just in
Yeah,
the wagon.
right? I
Ella
mean,
goes,
I
oh yeah, this
swear
thing. It's on this it's on this clipboard underneath the seat. And it's the recording of all the things that were in the wagon. And Barthen says, yeah, Ella goes, yes, here it is. And he goes, good. Oh, yes, some of this is for me, and the rest of it is for the lion shield. But if you would allow me, my boys will inventory this and get the rest of it to Lenine, and then they will take the wagon. They'll keep it in here in the barn with your horse and your oxen. Please, if you will allow me, they can take care of that. We will head on down to the Stonehill Inn.
The horse and the ox has been wounded.
They see that.
So they're going to be needing tending after.
My boys can handle it. I will up on the house for tonight for what you have done for bringing us new provisions.
We get free
Granny likes
stuff.
that.
We get free stuff.
If that is okay with
This
you.
free stuff dance.
Anything else?
Free stuff shimmy.
Anything else? My
I could
answer
use
show
a
you.
drink.
Please follow me.
Can I buy a healing kit? Can I buy a healing kit?
We don't have that here. Fortunately, I'm more of your like provision house. I got, seeds, growth, anything but weapons and armor. For the rest of that and your adventuring gear, you're going to need to go to the coster.
Do
She
you
may
give
have
senior
it.
citizen discounts?
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, but you look like, you might want to visit Sister Grail, at the Shrine of Tamora. She might be
hear that,
away,
Granny?
in the little temple that you'll see in the town center. You can find
Sister
her if you
who
need
now?
any healing. Sister Grayley.
Grayley.
Get Grayley, however you want to say it. Wizards of the Coast, y'all will find out, has a lovely way of making names up, and they will give you a consonant and then a vowel, and then give you 6 other consonants that make no absolutely sense being together. And then you have to pronounce
silent.
Okay,
Yeah, they're all
exactly.
silent.
They're all silent. And here,
They're
my
all
dumb
silent
ass,
consonants.
my dumb ass will try to go, and I'm throwing a hip joint out because I'm trying to pronounce it. So, okay, you'll just have to deal with it because I'm going to try to pronounce it. Okay, but yeah, he says, visit Sister Grayley if you need any healing, but don't count on it, good sister, because as you can tell, 1, we're very low on supplies, and 2, the town has fallen on hard times thanks to the red brands, and we have not. It is very rare for us to have many visitors. I would implore y'all to be safe, and let's quickly make post haste to the inn before anybody sees anything or starts any more trouble. And he kind of looks around and says, please follow me. Sons, please take care of that and bring me the checklist after you have checked off everything and make sure that it was delivered properly to here and to Lenine over the line shield. And they go, yeah, Dad, okay, sure, we will. He says, yes, you will. And they go, okay, yeah, they kind of, they pipe up, and he follows, he grabs you, and you walk straight down the street until you get to the town center. And then right here on the, let me move the circle for a second. The little blue building right here in the corner, you're walking up and you can hear some voices kind of talking from some type of common room, and you definitely smell what was the bacon. Is that griddles? There's
Barge through the doors.
Yeah. And it's newly built building. Like we were talking, it's one of the newer buildings, fieldstone base and rough hewn timbers. There are a few locals in there. different shapes and sizes, and a few farmers look like they're probably need to get to work. And when y'all bust in, they all go, oh, we look at the time, we got to get to the crops. Now, when Zaz approaches up, most of them look for something as a weapon. What is a foul goblin doing here?
Whoa. He's with us.
Who are you?
He's probably a whole lot holier than any of you in here.
So some farmer, what the hell is he doing here? And a couple of a couple of dwarves are in the corner, and they reach up and they've got some pretty big picks, minor picks, and they start coming after. They're coming for you. Foul goblins in these areas messing with our gold and our mining. And Sildar goes, he basically steps in between and he goes, you'll have none of that. And Barthen also stands up and he goes, just get your mangy butts out of here, out of town. If you're settled up with the exchange, we'll have no violence here in town. We deal enough of that with the Red Brand, so not with you. And they kind of look at each other and they kind of, we'll have share no same roof with some effing goblins. And they just kind of bust past y'all,
Away with you, you Rantalians.
Don't ever let me catch your load.
Y'all being,
so they kind of push past y'all. Yeah, well, you've got a goblin with you. And they don't like goblins, so they push back, and y'all walk in and you hear, goblin, and this shriek of a woman's voice as y'all moved in there, and another human male, short little, little round belly, wearing a smock, a little sweaty, and a woman about the same size. She looks a little bit bigger than him, like she's a little bit taller. And Toblin steps in and he goes, Darren, don't worry about it. Not Toblin, I'm sorry, Barthen. Barthen steps in and goes, Toblin, don't worry about it. These are visitors who say they have found some of the provisions that have been stolen and have brought a wagon load full of stuff from Waterdeep. They've just arrived here and I vouch for them. Please, may they kick off, the dust of the road and have a little food. And they, the husband and wife kind of, back up. The rest, mostly they'll serve, but they definitely, there's some side eyes looks at Zaz, and they point to a corner area back, away from the front door on the other side of the, not near the entrance. Nobody can see. Yes, please let them sit there. And he goes, and Harbin, Toblin, the manager of the Stonehill, he goes, can I speak with you, Arthur Elmar, please? And he goes, yeah, 1 second. And he says, please sit over there. We'll get this resolved real quickly. And Sildar says, please do. We have plenty to discuss and find out what's going on here. And I still need to get to the town master. And Elmar goes, well, if he's awake and if he's sober, you might want to give him a little bit more time because, town master may be his title, but this is about as far as I'll take it.
What the hell's wrong with everyone here?
Sildar's going, for once, Goblin, he kind of looks at you and he raises an eyebrow and I can't believe I'm going to say I'm thinking the same thing. This is something is strange afoot. I don't understand what's going on. I suggest maybe let's just sit here and let's definitely take in some food and some warm cider, fill our belly up, and let's see what we can find out. Zaz, though, I need you to make me a perception check, though.
All right.
I perceive that people want me out. Or put a paper bag over
that is
my
freely
head.
given here, folks. Okay. Well, so 10 will do it. Y'all have been chatting and looking and following eyes all around the front entrance and all that. And you feel, Zaz, a small little tug on your left side by your dagger. Just a small little tug. of your smock or your underline of, you just feel a little tug on your shirt.
All right. Smack it away like it's a fly.
Ow! You hear a little kid go, ow!
What?
You hear a little kid go, ow!
Yeah, no, I looked down.
Trying to rob you.
He's looking up. No, well, he's looking up at you, and he goes, this little boy, small little kid, and he's looking up at you, and you're, even though a goblin. And how tall are you, actually? Let's see.
Pretty short.
I know, but this is a little boy. And
14.
Yeah, so, he's, maybe okay, so maybe he's not quite looking up at you as I expect him to be in some of the other episodes. And he goes, "Are you really a goblin?" He is wild-eyed looking, not scared of you at all.
Who's asking?
So he will tell you that, where is he? I'm gonna find I'm Pip. Who are you?
Pip, huh?
Pip.
I'm Zaz the Wretch. You haven't heard of me?
No. Are you an adventurer?
Oh, I'm much more than that, lad.
That's cool.
You like that?
I think it's really, when I grow up, I want to be an adventurer too.
Yeah, just like me. Go home and tell your mom and dad.
Well, I mean, I am home. I live here.
Oh, I look around.
And all of a sudden you hear, "Pip, what are you doing? Get away from him." And you hear Trilena, which is basically, that's the mom. She comes rushing over there, trying to keep, a distance from you. And she grabs Pip's collar and says, "Get away from him." And he goes, "No, Mom, I want to talk to the guy. I don't get to have any fun. Don't I?" And she's like going, "No, you come with me right now. You've got chores to do." "No, I don't want to. No, I don't get to have any fun." And she
Booger's
just grabs.
just coming down.
He just collapses. "No," and she has to drag him through the curtain in the back room, and you hear, "Hey, you," and she goes, you may have an attack. Okay, that happens every.
She's torturing that one.
So and all of a sudden, Barthen comes out. Now I get them all mixed up. It's been a while. Toblin comes out, and he's like, he just kind of pulls the curtains behind him from the kitchen area and just kind of, he's giving that look. Nothing to see here. Just a kid being, having a meltdown.
Tortured.
No, but it may sound like it, good sir. And he just kind of catches himself as he just said that to you. What? I can't believe I'm talking to a goblin. And he goes over and he says, I'll bring some plates of food here in a second. Do you have a particular, we've got some cider brewing, we've got coffee, or if you need something a little stronger, what do you want to drink?
Granny loves the strongest stuff you got.
That's my type of grandma right there.
That's my kind, Granny.
Granny had a long few days.
Yeah, buddy.
If that's what you want, we don't have much. I will say not rock gut or anything that they're serving over at the Sleeping Giant, that foul place, but it's, it'll still do. We are, like I said, very low on supplies, and it's either, from the robberies, or it's stolen, or they don't pay for it, the foul vermin. And the troubles that have befallen us. And Sildar,
I'll have 2 of whatever Granny's having.
I'm not picky, just bring it out.
okay. Well, I mean, you want ale, or you want wine, or you want
The strongest stuff you got.
Oh shit! Well, that might be actually the coffee, but he'll get some fermented cider. Not thinking you really want that, but it'll be at least got fermented, so it's got some kick to it. And not soon after that, one of the barmaids, Elsa, little buxom young lass, comes out,
Ooh.
you know, and she's got a tray full of what you can see is some steaming meats, some morning pie type stuff, you know, and some fruits and cheeses, you know.
Do you have a
bacon.
charcuterie board?
Big words there. Don't mean what goblin word is that?
Wow.
But
We're
to bring
learning
out
so much about Zaz. It's amazing.
Yes, it's breakfast food. Okay, you know, late breakfast because it's almost noon actually.
You got
And
everybody
still,
staring at him cross-eyed, and he's like,
yeah,
"Where's
pretty
the
much.
cheese and wine?"
You'll notice all of a sudden that yes, there is nobody else in the Stonehill Inn except for y'all. Any and all town folk that were there, that were minding their own business. As soon as the interaction with the goblin and the kid, they've emptied out.
Ah, peace and quiet.
Except for in the background, I hate you. Ah!
That is so friggin' funny.
I do it every show. Thank you. I'll be back here next week. Thank you.
You see the kid ugly crying and whatnot, and boogers coming down and doing that ugly cry with the drool and whatnot, and
yeah,
that
and
kid just ain't having
telling
it.
his mama he hates her. I get no fun. Okay. We'll have more. We'll have more soon. Anyway, so what are we doing? I mean, you've got some food in front of you.
I'm gonna eat and drink.
I'm eating and drinking, getting in what I can while side eyeing everybody because they all just acting fool.
Well, nobody else. Like I said, there's nobody else here now. You've run everybody off except for Trilena and Toblin and Harbin. And Harbin relays to them, and he says he looks to Toblin and goes, has Darren been in this morning? And he and Elmar goes, not Harbin, Stuffy, get your names right. Elmar tells Toblin that he was there this morning, but he went back on up to the orchard. He was going to get another supply of apples because Trilena was going to make some apple pies. And Elmar
How do we know
goes,
they didn't go get friends?
What?
Like you said, nobody else is in there, but I'm just explaining that I'm kind of side-eyeing, looking around, because how do I know the people that left aren't going to get more people and come back?
Well, he said that was a couple hours ago.
I don't know that.
No, that's what he said.
Hyper-vigilant.
Oh, well, that's up to you to tell. But Toblin told Elmar that Darren went up after he had his early morning breakfast and was grabbing a couple of sacks of apples, and he'll bring them back because Trilena is going to make some apple pies. And Elmar goes, apple pies again. Boy, I can't wait till we get some other fruits and some of our supplies back in. Though Trilena's pies are good, but when you've had them for months in a row, they do kind of get old on the taste buds. But I won't turn them down because they still are pretty damn good. So yeah, you hear that they're kind of chatting, and Toblin reveals, so he points back to them, y'all, and he says, you know, their word is they're saying is that they have found the rest of the supplies. And Elmar goes, is that true? He kind of looks back over to y'all. Is that true what you're saying? Where are they then?
Somewhere safe.
And we're just supposed to believe that you say you have them. How do we know you're not the one that took them in the first place? Sildar kind of stands up and he goes, we'll have none of that with my friends here. He goes,
exactly.
I will vouch for these wretched fools that they may seem to you and the companions that they keep, I and the goblin. But he goes, what do you roll initiative for? Do you have something to say?
He's
there,
like,
Scorn?
I'm ready to rock.
Apparently, was something on your mind,
case.
Scorn? So Sildar goes, yes, I am a a member of the Lord's Alliance. The Alliance will speak not only through me, but I speak for the Alliance in this area, as you well know. And we have say through these lands. And they kind of pipe down a little bit. And he goes, get me, if you will show me. He takes his napkin and he goes, I've had enough for the moment. I will now go speak with the town master. And they go, well, if Harbin's awake, like I said, good luck, but I will take you to him. And Toblin says, this is Toblin. He goes, and I will check in with Lenine over at the Lion Shield, since it's right there next to the town hall. And I will be back here shortly to see what she says about the supplies, because I just saw my sons taking the wagon right past us here toward the coster. So if you will give me a few moments, I will return shortly after I deliver this man to the town master. And he looks at Sildar again, and he goes, are you sure you're ready for this? And Sildar says, I have faced many a battle. I am not worried about what you say, or he will, I will get to the bottom of some things here now. And he goes, has there been any word from Alarno? And Toblin goes, well, I haven't heard that name in quite a while. He has not been around. He made himself known here to help out with things with the town. This was shortly before the Red Brand showed up here, kicking everybody on and killing. I shouldn't talk about it. He kind of looks, but yes, they've even killed one of our own. And Sildar goes, what? He goes, get me to the town master now. Explain to me on the way. We need to get to the bottom of things. And Sildar grabs Toblin, has him, follow me, good sir. And they walk out, and they kind of head south into the town, basically kind of head out. If you're from the Lion Shield, you're going to see them head. They begin to walk. And they turn. You lose them track. They turn in front of this last building, and you don't see them. Yeah.
Could I talk to the woman
Harbin
that
is,
took the...
Barthen's, Elmar, I apologize, I'm getting the names all messed up. Elmar is the provisional, Elmar Barthen. He just took Sildar. Toblin Stonehill is still there with his smock on. He's kind of picked up a couple of things while that was happening, and he's looking at y'all. He's the only one left in the room with y'all.
Okay. So I'll talk to hey Toblerone, where's the shrine of tomorrow?
He goes,
or a shrine?
Yeah, you got some windows looking out into the town center, and he points you.
Oh my God.
He goes, you see a little stone structure. Let me remove the markers because it kind of affects.
Yep,
There's
I
a little
see it.
stone structure. He goes, that is the shrine of Tamora. The house right behind it, the kind of catty corner behind it, is the Sister Grayla's house. That is where you will find her if you need her. I don't know if she's here though. We have not seen her for her day.
Well, I'll you guys got the rest of this. I'm gonna go see Sister Grayley. That's what her name. I'll go
Sister
see her.
Grail. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sister Grail.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Speak with Sister Grail.
Split party. Okay. Gerda, you
Plenty
walk
stuff.
out and you go, you're going to head right across, and you begin to see, fairly quickly, there is a little shrine. Let me show you. Shrine of Luck. Come here. Not much to show, but it's a little shrine.
Oh, that's great.
It ain't great. It ain't got you there if you ever need it, but you don't have to map. But yeah, what you walk out, it's a small little temple made of stones from nearby ruins, you can tell. There's a little candle and what probably looks like a little few offerings that have, if they were food, rotted away, flowers that are dead. It's been tended to, but it is tended to, but it hasn't been for several days. If that makes sense. Okay. Okay. And that's what you see.
Okay, I don't know how like religion works in D&D, so
Okay.
Saluna is my god.
Roll me a
So
religion
would it
check at advantage, please.
I mean,
Did
I
you
should know this, but
if you paid attention in class that day, yes, I want to see. If you skipped, you can roll with advantage. Okay, yeah, there's your roll. Okay, yeah, you know Timora is the goddess of luck and good fortune. Okay.
So even though Saluna is my god, is it bad to like offer things to?
No, not of the same. What's I'm looking for?
Like
alignments and all that. Yeah, of gods like that. Oh no, but you're paying.
I think
you're paying respect.
I just looked it up.
Of shrine that's there. Yeah.
Okay. Then I will offer something from my supplies as a general offering.
You lay on the shrine. It's just kind of saying a prayer and all that and things like that.
Yeah.
You can have point of inspiration.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Okay.
And then after I'm done with that, I'll go.
Yeah,
see,
you don't see anything now. You see a house, and it's going to be this one. You can see that I hate the way they do the markers now. I really do. Let me put an arrow. Yeah, because it puts that indicator. Josh, how do we turn that damn distance indicator off? Is there a way to do that on the drawing? Now I hate that. There's no grid on here, and yet I need to know on an unmarked map that that's 25 feet when I damn well know it's not 25 feet, nor do I want it to say 25 feet. I just want a damn arrow pointing at something, I want this, dude. Fix it.
Or a laser beam.
Mech 45 in chat. He has all the answers. He knows everything. So you see the symbol of Timora over the house, like over the door. So you know her, but there's the door shut. You don't see windows open. The house is closed up, and you study it for a little bit. There's nobody. You can tell there's nobody home. So.
Well, I'm gonna knock anyway, because Gerda's a nosy bitch.
Okay. Okay, so while Gerda is doing that, the Sister Grail, which is kind of funny, Gerda and Grayley, we may have the double G's handling Phandalin down the road here, the sisters, the sister act, the G's, the sister G's. Okay, what about the rest of you? You've got Zaz, we've got Pat, and we've got Scorn sitting in the inn, wolfing down food and having a little drink. What are y'all doing? You've got Toblin there with you.
Right. Okay. So I'm like whispering over to Zaz, and I'm like,
but it wasn't Josh in Classic. Sorry. Go ahead.
Wait, what?
I'm responding to Josh in chat. My bad. Sorry. I didn't mean to talk over you. Sorry.
No, anyway, you're fine.
So Elmar, so Toblin looks at you and says, he's very, y'all ate a ton of food, and do y'all have a place to stay for the night? Are y'all staying long? If you don't mind me inquiring upon your plans.
Yeah, I felt like staying here.
Oh, great. Wonderful. Maybe
That's why I was like, let me do the talking on that first.
Maybe the barn would be good for you. Or in the great movie, pool, pond, pool. Pond be good for you.
Damn, dude, they ain't giving you no mercy.
I don't understand, dude. You clearly haven't heard of me.
Oh no.
At least
but I can sure smell you. Bada boom. He doesn't say that. Anyway, he says, are you wanting, if y'all are needing rooms for the night, if Elmar it validates your story, then yes, we will have rooms. We do have rooms. Unfortunately, normally, in good times and good weather, we would have visitors traveling through, but we have fallen upon very hard times of late, and the rooms they're just not being used at the moment. So I can get you all a room for the night.
That would be great. Thank you.
He yells up, Trelina, would you please come help me? And she kind of comes out, hair's kind of a little frazzled, dealing with the bratty little 2-year-old or 4-year-old. We'll say he's 4,
Yeah, 4. That sounds
yeah.
about right for those kids.
And she goes, yes, husband, your son said some things. And he goes, my son? No, your son. As they're trying to they're passing off ownership of the kid to each other. So we'll deal with that later. Would you please prepare 5 rooms up on the second floor for our guests? They're staying tonight? They are staying tonight? Yes, they're going to stay tonight.
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
I will have to deflee the room again, it seems, but no, we apparently won't let anybody stay here at the Stonehill.
And why don't you do that before I go to my room?
The barn, you said? Is that where you wanted? Because we have plenty of room in the barn. So
if that's what you're calling
he says, which one of you
messy.
So she's looking at all of y'all, and she goes, which one of you would like to follow me? Let me show you your rooms.
Lead the way.
Except the goblin.
Yeah, thanks. Ooh.
Straight, just take a dish and just slide it off the table, whatever it is. Like,
do you really?
Yeah.
So you smash the plate on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, he's like, and then I threw it on the ground.
You're gonna show me the room or what?
I'm not so certain I am now. And she goes, she goes, Toblin, if you're going to keep guests in our house, then you will have to deal with it. And Toblin's seeing all this, and he's a little red too and all that. And he goes, I will show them to their rooms. And
trouble.
Yes, follow me, please. And he kind of takes off his smock, and he just kind of turns, and he starts going up some stairs.
Yeah, and I'm just cursing underneath my breath, stewing.
But Scarn, Pat, what are y'all doing?
I'm just gonna I'm gonna stand by my buddy Zaz over here, and first of all, he's starting to act up, so I'm trying to calm him down a little bit, because we all need a place to sleep, so I'm trying to diffuse the situation, keep it under control, and I'm all sitting down shh.
Okay.
You'll just sleep in the room with me. I'll get a bedroll. You're not sleeping in no barn.
We'll have a room for each of you. We have plenty of rooms. And he takes you up, and he points off to 5 rooms down at the end of a hallway that kind of overlook the backside of the property. You can kind of see, you're kind of seeing, if you look on the map, you can kind of see into this little courtyard area on the northwest corner, a few houses and things like that. So there's, looks like a wagon back there that's seen better days, missing a wheel, some, logs to be cut and things like that. Just the back area. He shows you to some rooms for all of you, and he hands you a little key. He kind of reaches in his pocket, and he kind of flips through some keys, and he hands you 5 keys, and he goes, actually, I apologize, there's 6 of y'all, aren't there? And I will I'll hold on to Sildar's. We'll give that to him, to the gentleman, when he comes back. He may need another drink when he's done with Arbin. But he gives you the other keys for Gerda, who's not with you, and the 4 of y'all, because Ella's with you. and you
Right.
have a simple little quaint little, fresh bed, little pitcher of water, little basin to wash your face in. If you need to get he says if you need to get the dirt and smells off of the road off of you, there is a shower on the back side that
Shower.
and I just, we need time. It should be filled with maybe a little cold, but it's a shower none the least. You can bathe out there in the back.
Thank you. We appreciate your hospitality.
Okay. And he kind of, no, thank you. He kind of turns around and he walks back down the stairs and you all have a room.
Yes.
Yay for sleeps.
It's it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Well, don't mean I don't want no nap.
Yeah,
No.
just crawled out of a dungeon and
You can have
You
another
know?
you can have another short rest if you want one.
I
If you
mean,
need it, you don't need it right now, but you have a room that you can kick off, put your clothes, I don't know. You got to tell me what, so this is, I'm not going to I'll force feed some stuff, but at this point in time, I need to know what you're wanting to do. Are you going to pass out in your room
Well,
for a little bit?
I was
actually
thinking
thought you were going to
maybe-
end it right there for the evening.
I'm going to, we're going to end at 9:30. We're going to 30 more minutes and then we'll pull out. So
Yeah, see,
then-
Granny needs a nap. I was thinking, if anything, going in the room. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were trying to say something.
No, you're
'cause I was
fine.
looking away from the screen for a second. So, I was going to say, if anything, I would think I'd want to go in the room
okay.
and, Zaz can come with me, whoever. And I figure, just kind of freshen up a little bit, take a look in our bags. Do we have everything we need? Does, do any of our blades need to be sharpened real quick? We just went through a whole thing of, kicking a bunch of goblin asses. So I just figured, just kind of see what the inventory's at and
Okay.
freshen
That's
up.
Pat's deal. What about Scarn? What are you wanting to do?
I think I'm going to go outside of the inn and get a lay of the land. Just kind of walk around and see what's what.
Okay, so you're coming out of the inn. Like I said, in the entrance is, you can see, you all know this is the Stone Hill. This is where you are at. Okay. And the entrance is that you can see the little eave. Let me remove the box because I hate this, but, it faces south.
Right.
Okay. And so when you come out, where do you go?
I'm going to go towards the square and head south.
Okay. All right. Pat's doing that. Zaz.
What you doing, Zaz?
I'm gonna take a bath.
They got a shower. But like I said, they were debating whether the pool or the pond was good for you, and they thought the pond might be better.
Well, fuck them.
There's a shower.
It's okay. You can use the shower in my room. If
There's
you
a
want.
shower in the back of the building. Yeah, that you can do a shower.
Yeah. I'm gonna start taking my clothes off as I make my way to that room.
Butt naked down
It's
the
like
stairs and
leaving-
going out the back.
Yeah.
There's a-
Streaks us down the
Leaving a-
hall.
Leaving a trail.
So luckily there is a back stairwell, yes, that leads out to the little back building where the outhouse is at. And there is attached to the side of the building there is a makeshift shower. It's a nice little room. It is open air a little bit there. And, you got a little pull string that drops you some water down, and you have this foul block of something next to you on a little stand. You smell it. It smells kind of like lye and it's soap, but I'm not sure if you would know what that is. Okay, so Zaz is taking a shower.
I'm a
Okay.
goblin, not a simpleton.
Yeah, and Ella's just gonna she's what would Ella do? Probably she's just gonna she's gonna wait. She was gonna take a shower, but then she saw Zaz going, all natural down the stairs. And so just and shut the door, and she's just going to wait till she thinks Zaz is back. And then she was going to go clean herself too. Okay.
The whatever water like is left over, it's all like murky, and there's like a fly buzzing around in it.
Well, it's a
And I
cool
might be
down.
like-
It showers on you, so you know. But
Okay.
yeah. So they've got to fill it back up after you're done. You know.
That was already there.
Yeah, it was already there.
It was there when I
Okay.
got there.
Okay, so we'll start with so Gerda. You go knock on the door, and you go a couple of times, and there is no answer to the door at all.
I knock again.
Yeah, you do it several times. Even peek
Okay.
in, and maybe you're the peeker type. To peek through a couple of windows, you know, that have some small little, you know, drapes on them, and you see no activity or anything.
I'm a peeking grandma.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Peeping granny. You don't see any activity in the house. There's no lights on, even there are no candles burning, things like that. There's nobody home.
Can I like do a perimeter check just to
Yeah.
see just to make sure there's nothing foul
No,
play going on?
you can see that there's, you know, food been recently dumped in the back, or you know, some trash, or pigsty or something like that. You hear, you know, playing, and you hear, from the farms and houses to where you're at. The house to your immediate right is empty. You see it's quiet there too. There's no activity coming from it either. However, you tell that the door that you see the front door, you're just kind of checking out of this, actually a side door, let's say, to that, had been kicked in. You can see that the frame's been broken.
Can I
That's
tell
not
if it's been broken recently or if this has kind of been this
well,
way?
you can see the wood's fresher, there's been some elements, to it, but you don't know how long, but it's definitely of recent damage, and it has not been repaired.
And it's like open, the door itself.
The door's
is open?
slightly is cracked. You just see enough of it that it's kind of, door won't fully close because of the damage to the frame.
Okay. Well, Granny's kind of, she's gonna snoop. She's gonna look inside.
So you're gonna push open the door.
Peeping Granny.
You're gonna have to give me a strength check because it's kind of jammed.
Oh man. Oh wait. Strength.
Yep.
Wait. Strength. Wait.
Strength check.
Strength. There we go.
Yeah.
Sorry, I grabbed the save.
Oh, Granny! Once again, it fails you. Oh, you can only make one roll, Granny.
Oh, Granny.
Scarn, you're not there.
That wasn't
You're
mine.
walking around. You don't get that, Scarn. So, unfortunately, the door is stuck fairly well. So all you've got access to is you can kind of see into the room, and you can see what's definitely what looks like it's a family house, that has kids, because there's some toys about and all that. You catch the whiff of rotted food coming from the kitchen area. So whatever was there, or whatever that has been there long enough that it's rotting. There's no activity. Yeah. And
All right.
that's all you see.
I'll probably ask about it later, but
Okay.
I'll just assume it's been
What's
that
wrong,
way
Bates?
for a while, and I'll head to
We're gonna wrap a little. I'll come check on you. Okay, that's good. So you're
I'm
headed
gonna
back to the
No, I'm gonna head to the Coster.
Line Shield Coster. Okay, you will see that the wagon. Yeah, you would catch that while you were walking around. That a wagon, y'all's wagon, had been brought up, and there was a woman came out with the boys, and one was kind of you heard, oh my, and then they helped, as you're walking, they were helping load up in the wagon, then went back, all this time, and so you're walking that way. Scarn. So she is, as you came out, Gerda's doing her snooping, and you walked into the middle of the town center.
And
What are you
Skarn was
doing?
like, sup.
He's rolling initiative. Yeah, Skarn's trying to tell me he's itching for a fight as he keeps rolling initiative.
Damn, Skarn, what up?
Just picking fights.
Okay.
Don't you think we already got
I
enough
can take care of
problems
that,
I see
Skarn.
the
Tell me.
shrine. I see
Tell me
the
what you're
shrine to
doing.
my right.
The shrine is that little
see the
stone
shrine.
area, yeah, where you saw Gerda
my
walk
right.
that way. Okay, you saw.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look for Gerda.
Okay,
See if I can find
All
her.
right.
What
Okay.
Grady's doing.
well, you'll catch her coming around from the house after she was rejected from the door.
Where have you been, Gerda?
Well, you know, just around. Just doing my thing. Was looking for Sister Gravy, but I don't think she's home.
Gravy. Oh my
Do you
god.
need help with anything?
I mean, if you want to walk me across the street, that'd be a kind thing to do.
Wow. You don't need help with anything else at all.
I mean, if I was metagaming, maybe, but I'm
No
not.
metagaming. No metagaming. The question is whether Gerda would admit that she was trying to open up a door that didn't belong to her. And Seluna might be actually giving you some bad mojo feeling, so might take that inspiration point away. Okay.
Oh, well,
Granny better
What?
behave.
I'm behaving. Granny's good. I was looking to find people that might have been hurt, you know?
You haven't found anything right now. So, yeah. And so she reports
I'm
that to
going
you.
shopping. Let's go, Skarn.
Let's go.
Okay. So y'all head down to the Lion Shield Coster. All right. Y'all move that way as the way, and you can, there's still some dust coming up off the road in the area all there from the wagon. And you can see there's footprints, some dust footprints are going up the steps to the door that's shut. Hanging above the front door of what you could tell is a modest trading post is a sign shaped like a wooden shield, and there's a blue lion painted on it. And you recognize that symbol on some of the gear that was in the cave. Right. And you're, sitting there looking at it, and if you're approaching the lion shield, there's a couple of nice big, windows out front, and you see someone moving around inside, and all of a sudden that person turns towards you. Oh, Mowgli, go on. Oh God. Yeah, get Moog, please. You see young, I would say young, mid 30ish human woman who looks out the window, gives you waves and comes to the door and says, customers by chance?
If you got stuff to sell, Granny's buying.
Yes,
By
customers,
chance,
absolutely.
are you the ones that we have to thank for this timely unannounced shipment? The boys were telling me we had visitors. What was that? I didn't hear it.
Maybe.
I said we don't want to brag, but it
Well,
could've been
please.
us. It could have been us.
I will be the first one maybe to thank you for bringing in some supplies. My name is Lenine Greywind. You just may call me Lenine. I am the proprietor of this establishment, the Lion Shield Coster. We are your adventuring gears shop in the immediate 1,000 miles. Because there's nothing around them in this area, as you've seen on the map. Please come inside. And she opens up the door and motions for you to come in.
All right, I walk in.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
So she goes, it is good to have some actual paying customers for once, other than the bastards who think they can just take what they want. If I was anywhere better trained and had a few to also back me up, I would show them their comeuppance. But she says, follow me. And she goes, front room's got just some clothing and, basically modest things like well, I'm going to say it. Some of the supply gear, lower stuff, traps, some glass, vials, mundane type of stuff. And then she kind of pulls back another curtain and motions for you back there. And you can kind of see in there that she's got weapons and armor and things like that. All basic stuff. You're talking anything that you would find in adventuring gear that is of the basic things that starting gear type stuff that is here. And she says, well, it's not too much to choose from. But this is fairly good news. It is more than, I counted on, and you'll then see on the floor, there are a couple of crates that she's already kind of pried open that you can see some swords in, short swords, long sword, a couple scimitars. There's some bolts, spears, and other things got the javelins in them, just a few of each, not like hundreds of them, but so that's what she has. And she goes, if I can work this, and understanding that you are the reason for this good turn of events, we might be able to come as a coster discount. But is it true that you know where the rest of this stuff is at? Was that what the boys, I think the boys heard that you do.
We knew.
Well, maybe by chance you would be interested in retrieving all that for a little gold in your pocket?
Hopefully more than just a little gold in my pocket, and I elbow Granny.
Nudge him back.
Well, I bet I could check with Elmar to maybe we could come with some type of agreement to pay the group some gold to retrieve it all and bring it back. Because I know it is not your fault that it was stolen, but I would trust that more than doing business with any of the foul red brands and those ruffians. But maybe we can drum up 50 gold, maybe?
50 gold.
I don't know. That sounds pretty low.
You're not there, Pat.
After what we went through.
Shushy, Pat. You're not listening.
I'll whisper to Scar, and I'm like, that's way more than I've got.
That's a lot more than what I have as well, but 50 gold to go all the way back there, get that stuff. Remember, there's like 3 carts. 3 carts. That means we're gonna have to make 3 trips.
We each drive
that's
cart.
Not 50 gold. 50 gold is not enough.
I wish I had more then.
50 gold a cart, maybe.
You would, well, then I appreciate, understanding that, but unfortunately, as you can tell, that would be very hard to come by. It would be hard for me to scrape up the 50 as is, because I need the supplies to sell to then make the profit to be able to do things with.
Maybe we can work out something.
So maybe so, but it is a pleasure to, make your acquaintance. And, no, it's 50. I know, Josh. He goes, yes. Well, like I said, if you change your mind or discuss more about that, I am always here. I want to finish up getting all this stuff unpacked. Though it is not much, but it is still better than nothing. And I would, like I said, my only advice to you, being new in town, is to stay away from the sleeping giant and any of the ruffians that wear a red smock or red sash around their arm. Our town has been in a turmoil and dealing with problems ever since the red brands, as they call themselves, have moved in, and it is just getting worse and worse. since the murder of the word keeper and his disappearance of his family.
The word keeper.
The woodworker. Sorry, I said that wrong. Duh. Yeah,
He
I
said
thought that was
word
pretty cool.
keeper.
word keeper. Yeah, the woodworker. The woodworker keep. Never mind. Okay, the lumberjack.
Wow.
Okay,
Yeah,
and-
I got a word keeper.
Okay, yeah, she will tell you.
I gotcha.
Yes, yeah. The local wood carver. There you go. Okay. Mine. I did not see it, but he was murdered in plain sight in the middle of town center, not 10 days ago.
Oh my gosh.
There
What
had been
did the
trouble.
woodworker ever do?
He
Yeah,
goes, I do not know, but somebody better do something soon, or we're in
Just
trouble.
Make little carvings and the little bears and the little bowls and
Yep. And as y'all are saying that, you hear this yelling out from the street. I will do what I want to, good sir. And you hear, but you recognize the Sildar. You may think that, Harbin, but it will not be long before your position will be usurped and I will be taken over. This is a disgrace. We will talk again soon. And Harbin goes, I'm not going anywhere. You are not the one wanted here.
Ooh.
Y'all hear this outside. And Lindine
Y'all
goes,
getting
oh,
rough.
God, now what? And she, walks past y'all to head to the front door.
should we go see what's up, Skarn?
Yes.
Okay. You walk out and you see that Sildar is there with Toblin, and there's another gentleman, pompous, old, fat male human. Hair looks a little greasy. Looks like he's wearing a little bit more of a formal outfit, and he's shaking his little stubby finger up at Sildar, and he goes, "And a good day to you." And he turns around and he walks back into this house that's right across from the line shield here. And Sildar goes, the arrogance of that man. And then he turns and he sees that y'all are standing right there at the line shield. And he goes, he kind of whispers, he goes, I'm headed back to the Stonehill. Let's reconvene. Please. We'll deal with that imbecile shortly. And he kind of turns his back and he starts moving back toward the Stonehill.
All right,
But
I'm going to buy a healing kit from Greywind real quick.
She doesn't have any.
Yeah.
Dang it.
No healing kits?
Nope. Unfortunately,
Well,
you are not
I'm leaving a
finding that
bad
here.
review on Yelp.
Could be some supplies
too.
in the other supplies, but her store right now, unfortunately, my friend, does not have a healing kit.
I have a feeling we're going to have to go back and get these supplies for her.
No
50
way.
For 50 gold.
I'm not
And then we have to
railroading
buy
you,
from
am
her.
I? No. Say it's
just
not
want a
so.
healing kit.
You're low balling track.
That's right, Josh. That's right. Josh knows what I'm doing. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately, she says, "Yeah, I have healing kit." That's funny. No, I don't have anything like that right now, good sir. Maybe someday soon when the stocks are replenished.
I don't
It is
find that
rare,
very
but
funny.
we have them from time to time. So, but she says, "Let me know your decision. I will be here." And she turns around, gives you both a nice nod, and she goes back to unpacking crates. So there's only half a dozen there, not much. So, and Sildar is already halfway across the courtyard, headed toward the Stonehill Inn. And both of y'all can make me perception checks. Now, Pat, while they're doing that, all that you've been doing is, checking your supplies and resting. And if you
Nice.
any of all y'all will know that you've shot arrows or thrown spears or javelins and you didn't pick them up. Now, Gerda, you said you picked up your spear, so I'll give you that. But the arrows and bolts and like that, you're going to have to replenish yourself. The torch that you used and all that, you can find that stuff at the line shield. The simpler stuff like that would be there, and you would know that you could get a few. You can't buy 1,000 of them, but you would have a quiver full and all that.
Good handful at least.
Yeah,
healing potions.
Yeah. Didn't see any healing potions there, none whatsoever.
Everybody just asking for stuff we
Okay,
don't have.
You did not see any type of magical weapons at all in the lion shield that you saw, in view. Doesn't seem to be for the moment, what you saw didn't seem to be a place of it. Now, y'all's perception checks were good enough. You will see quickly a curtain. It will have moved from the town hall area as though someone was watching, and y'all turn, they catch it, and just out of the corner of your eye, the curtain fluttered from one of the windows.
Somebody's watching us.
Ooh.
What do you think, Granny?
What's his name? Sildar, right?
Sildar's already halfway across the court from you. He's already stomped off, stormed off. Really,
it's just you and I standing here.
I guess let's just catch up with him.
Okay. All right. So I'll head off. Zaz, you're showering. Do you?
Yeah.
Do you know how to use soap?
Yeah.
He knows what a charcuterie board
Roll
is.
soap skill.
Yeah. Do I need to remind you that I'm well-traveled pirate? I have many luxuries in my life.
But is soap one of them, though? So I'm just asking. Okay.
Did I also tell you I am a paladin?
Is soap on a rope? Well, that didn't mean anything. Still anything. So okay. So I'm teasing.
Everything clean.
So do you sing in the shower by chance? Are you a singer?
I do. Oh my
Okay.
God.
So you're singing in the shower, and all of a sudden you hear a rough, slurry voice. What in God's name is that fucking howling dog noise?
That's a sea shanty.
You say that outside with his voice out there?
Yeah, it's a sea shanty.
She shanty shitty ass myself. That was horrible. You're ruining my drunk. Who the F are you that's singing?
Why don't you go to another building, bescumber somebody?
Why don't I just kill you where you are? Foul. And this door also that you're in the shower just gets kicked open, and you're all in your avant-gardeness, and you see two guys standing right back there. They're in the courtyard. They're right the door to there. One is he's kind of drooped over. And he's like, I think I'm gonna be sick. As soon as you kick open the door, oh my God, what the fuck is that? That's the ugliest human I've ever seen. The other one says, you drank too much. And they almost look like pirates to you, but they're not pirates. They ruffian type dudes, mismatched clothes. But what catches your attention is that both of them have this red sash around their arm. And that is where we'll hold for the night.
Oh boy.
And they both have their weapons drawn. I should also say that. Yes. And that is where we'll point with the ending shower scene. Cue the psycho music. Okay. Never. That's right. Never shower alone.
Never split the party.
Party's well split.
Always split the party.
Zaz is in the back. showering, saying hi to the
Singing his sea
locals
shanty.
in his birthday suit. Okay, so we're so we are going to hold there for the night. One, to not get so far ahead for Taryn and Ella. She hopefully will rejoin us next week, all healed up and feeling better. And we are going to do some leveling up here for their characters off camera, and then I will get with her before next week to get her choices for what she wants to do with her character. As always, party group. It was a nice, another fun session. It's good we had all our rest of our, hopefully our mechanical, technical glitches out of the way. Don't forget, folks, tomorrow night, Jeffrey's running a Halloween session with the boys as they're playing their, I think they're playing their Dragon Heist characters back from their first session they played on the channel. And that brought all those Knitherates here over to play with the rejects. And I think they're I sent them the XML files for their old characters. So they're doing something instead of Yawning Portal. Friday night, we will, nothing's happening. And then, like I said, Saturday night will not be the Slavers game, but we will have about 8 o'clock. We'll probably come on live. I'm going to chat with Josh about seeing if he wants to, he'll stream one side. Yeah, I know that. I'm getting ready now. Said Josh, look at Josh kicking my ass already. But we're talking about maybe doing some dual streaming. Bleak Harvest with the OG Dragon Heist characters. Yeah, that's right. Bleak Harvest from Total Party Kill Games, our sponsor on the channel here. Jeff's going to run part of that campaign, that series with the group tomorrow. But like I said, Saturday night, 8 o'clock, we're going to be online playing games in the Discord server. Anybody that's around that wants to join us, you got nothing going on, come on, have some adult beverages, whatever it may be. And we're just going to be silly and hang out for those who are not partying anymore and having all the fun stuff like we did back in the day. And then, yeah, Josh's new game that we'll stream here on YouTube starts next Friday, Out in the Black, the Serenity Firefly, campaign, the show series that's going to be playing here on the channel. But, everybody knows the schedule. Just check it out on the website, www.praetorsrejects.com. And if we don't talk to any of the rest of you and the players here too, please have a happy Halloween this weekend. I've already got tons of candy thanks to the mother-in-law. I'm going to have a diabetic coma probably before the end of the weekend because I've got a vat full of 8 bags of the candy that I'm like, oh my God, I don't need all this. And it will find its way up here to my office. I know it will. Anyway, folks, do y'all players, anything y'all want to add? Everybody, make sure you're watching. Please come follow all our player stuff. We will post their links here again in chat. I don't know, my damn the stream deck is airing out, so that means vMix has got something going on. So I'll fix that here shortly, but we'll post this episode up here, and I'll add those links in the description of the video so that everybody knows where to find these fine folks on Twitch or Instagram or wherever else they may hang out. That's all I can think of, ladies and gents. Nothing to add from the rest of you? Want to say bye to everybody? Let's say bye then, and we'll call it a night.
Thank you guys for having us.
Cool. See everyone.
We'll see y'all later.
A great time as always, my friends.
See y'all later. Bye. And
son of a gun. You thought I was going to say son of a bitch, didn't you?